Hello dear traders, welcome to the weekly review of SabioTrade Wave Rider strategy. This week was profitable for us. We closed 5 trades, 3 of them were profitable and 2 were closed with a loss. Currently we have 3 open trades, 2 on Aussie USD and 1 on GBP USD. Let's check all the trades in the details, and we start as usual from Aussie USD from an hourly time frame, and with the gray rectangle we highlighted the trading area of the current week. As you can see, we spent this week in a consolidation. There were a couple of attempts to break the previous local highs, but both of them were unsuccessful. And if we check the trend line from the previous week, we can see that market is going upward step by step. But if we consider the trading area of the previous week, it will be a pure corridor. I would say a quite narrow corridor, because the average width was around 400 pips, which is quite low for this currency pair. Let's switch to the 15-minute time frame and check all the trades in the details. So we start from Monday, and as you can see, on Monday morning we averaged our sell trade that we were holding from the previous week, and then when market declined on Tuesday we closed this trade with a profit. And later on you can see that there were a couple of attempts to break these local lows, but all of them were not successful. Later on, after we closed this trade and market gave us a short pullback, we opened a sell trade and market started moving in our direction, but unfortunately we have not reached our take profit that was slightly lower than the previous local low. So that's why we had to spend Wednesday in a consolidation, and only on Thursday we averaged this trade, and we are currently in the market because we have not closed it yet. Speaking about the general picture, we can see that on the daily time frame this asset is in an uptrend, and despite the fact that we spent the whole week in a consolidation, still we have not broken this trend line, and we still are above the previous local support level. So I think that we have a quite big chances that the market continue its growth. Even if we speak about this local incline, still we have this scenario of the upward movement. Maybe after it we're going to retest this trend line and we'll see what will happen next. The profit of this week amounted to $4. The next currency pair is GBP USD, and here, as you can see, the situation is absolutely different. We have a downtrend, and I can say that we spent all 5 days in the decline. Still we have not reached the local support yet, but I think that the chances that we're gonna do it on the next week are quite high, because as you can see, downward movements for this currency pair are more effective than on the Aussie USD. Let's switch to the 15-minute time frame and check all the trades that we made. We had a similar picture from the previous week. We were holding selling trades. On GBP USD we had 2 trades and we were not averaging it, we simply closed it on Tuesday after market started going down, and then on Wednesday after market formed local support level and we broke it, we opened a buy trade which was successfully closed in a couple of hours on Wednesday. And then on Friday evening, after market formed new local low and broke through it, we opened a buy trade and we're still in the market. The profit of this week amounted to almost $18, and on the daily time frame you can see that situation is different from the one that we have on Aussie USD. We don't have an uptrend, we have a downtrend, like local downtrend. Still we have this strong support ahead, and I think that the chances of breaking or at least retesting this local support level are quite high. So for the next week, the main direction of the market from my point of view is a decline. Maybe we'll see a correction up to this trend line, but then we have quite high chances of the decline. I hope that all of you made profit trading with us this week. Thank you for your attention and see you in the next video review.